Right, welcome back everyone to part 2 of episode 7 of Shadows of the Iron Gods. We have escaped jail.
Yay!
And now so we fade back up on Joram Kite and these two clerics sort of around Conor Bane's body. Doing some magic shit, I guess. Like
as they want to do.
Casting some spells and making magic happen. So like mechanically, they're just casting like lesser restoration spells to cure him of all of his ailments. Joram Kite is able to tell he's not diseased anymore, so the treatment that Samuel Track gave you did actually function.
Oh,
And he's not sick anymore. And after sort of a minute or 2 minutes, Conor Bane like opens his eyes and like sits himself up in the bed and looks around and says, "I didn't expect you all to be in my bedroom."
Most improper of us, I do apologize.
What happened?
Does he have his legs back?
Yeah, the lesser restoration like healed the broken legs.
Oh, that's good.
His legs weren't like missing; they were just broken.
Okay.
You
Cassie,
were in
you know
critical
him, don't you?
condition in the place under the hill, under Torch. We recovered
Yes,
you.
we were attacked by one of those mechanical beasts. It tore the whole group apart. It's horrible.
We've all been there, don't worry.
They were quite formidable, yes.
Bastards, a lot of them.
The torch, is it still out?
Yes.
Afraid so.
So we have several areas of inquiry to continue once you're certain of your safety, or recovery rather.
Well, certainly feel better than I did in that damn containment tube.
Good to hear.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you guys want to like ask? Conor Bane?
During your time in the cave, did you at all spy the, was it Violet Purple-haired android woman?
Oh yeah.
Android woman? No androids.
Or at least trace of people going before you?
No. We found some tracks of the Bry worshippers from out of town, but we never found their bodies.
How did they get through the locked doors? Because we had to get card keys from the skulls.
They had card keys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Where exactly did your party fall? Was it in the medical room?
No, we never made it there. We reached a level after we killed that zombie.
Oh yes, we did. Yeah. Oh, that guy.
We took a passage off to the left and were immediately set upon by mechanical monstrosities.
Was this passage covered in blood?
Not before they arrived.
Did the rest of your party die? Or are there any survivors?
That must be the blood of the rest of your group that we found.
Do you know if any of the
Dead.
rest of your team survived? Or have they all died?
Unless they're here.
It seems unlikely
Why
that
did
they
keep
survived.
doing that?
Yeah.
What?
But there is still some hope, at least, for we did not go that way. For blood seemed like a bad idea at the time. We went the other route. We haven't fully investigated. So
Why did they
Still
keep
could be
you
okay.
alive?
What were the mechanical creatures like?
One of them was flying. The rest were white. They walked on 4 legs.
Rest? You mean there's more than one of those?
Yes, we destroyed some of them, but
Are we?
Yeah.
Pete, I
they're
didn't hear your
doctors.
question.
Yes. Why did the mechanical creatures keep you alive when they killed the rest of your party?
I can't know. They took me captive and injected me with this serum of some kind, and then it all goes foggy.
All right. Yeah, have you heard of nanites?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Mr. Bain. Just purely out of interest, I hope you understand. Have you had any dealings with the merchant, Mr. Sandal Trent?
On and off, he's been supplying the forge with materials for a few years.
That is interesting, because we actually took him into the cave to help you out, and indeed we couldn't have saved you without him. So what reason would he have had to keep you alive and yet betray all of us?
I haven't the foggiest.
Very well.
Connie is human, right?
Yes.
Was the rest of his party human?
There might have been some other races, but predominantly human would have been the case there.
Okay.
And before we do anything else, Jimmy, could you roll a sense motive for me?
Certainly.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
Great. All right.
So, I mean, it's clearly straining him, so I don't want to attack too much. Do we have any other things which we sensible which we don't? Can't ask anyone else.
Did you find any suggestion as to what caused the torch to go out?
None. The power was definitely out in sections of the ruins, but we have no idea why.
Speaking of which, we need to have repairs conducted on a component we found.
Got a list of things we need to do. We also need to return that guy's spear, so that's something to double down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I was going to say
Okay.
fire spear because I like the look of it.
So Val says, okay, I think that's probably enough questioning for my father now. If you will, and she sort of gestures for the door.
Very good. Wish you all the best in your recovery, good sir.
So let me check the document here.
You get 1 million gold.
Don't be stupid.
That's
2
what I'm so
million,
good at.
obviously.
Many gold. All the gold.
I'm going to buy myself a spear.
Where is the thing that says how much money you're getting?
I think it was 1,000, wasn't it, for returning him? And then
I think
1,000
it's
for returning
1,000. I just want to double check. Blah, blah, blah.
And the scroll of resurrection.
Yes.
And there's a Masterwork Warhammer we have as well to sell.
Yeah, but that's not part of this.
Yeah, sure. I know. Just a reminder.
We managed to get away with all Sandal Tret's things, so I was worried that was going to be confiscated, but no, we got it.
Oh yeah, awesome.
And I mean,
Paying him was for nothing because we got.
so we've got.
Okay, I
think-
can't actually find it. But, oh wait, no, hang on. Here it is. They've made a public reward of 4,000 GP to any group that can recover Connor's body. If he can be returned alive, they promise to throw in a scroll of resurrection.
Oh, awesome.
So when you leave the room, Dolga takes out a pouch. It does not contain 4,000 gold because that would weigh something like 40 pounds. But it contains the equivalent in platinum and like gemstones.
Oh, nice. Cool.
It says, your reward then, and gives it to probably to Lardo. And then Jerome Kite takes the scroll out of a pouch, and this as well.
Yes.
Many thanks.
Brilliant,
So-
thank you.
And any of us
Abilities.
actually cast the resurrection spell from the scroll.
You're probably the best at it.
Yeah, but
What about
my
Cassie?
spell list doesn't contain resurrection.
Nah.
I guess Cassie's not able to.
Resurrection is on the cleric, shaman, and witch spell lists. So, technically no, but you could get someone like Jerome Kite to cast it for you. if you
Okay,
needed it.
so we could just store it somewhere
Yeah.
then.
Can I just point out how much that scroll is worth?
Yeah.
How much is
how
it?
much is it worth?
It's a 7th level spell, which means you need to be level 11 to cast it. Which makes it, and it's got a 10,000 gold material component, which means that scroll is worth something like 15k.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I think
Awesome.
we said it. And I might buy a +1 weapon.
Should we just turn the scroll into money? Or keep it?
I mean, we may as well. I mean,
Let me have a
I'm
look.
unlikely to resurrect anyone. I think if anyone
So-
dies,
so-
you can.
Rolling new characters is more fun.
So it's 7th level spell. Oh no, so it's 12,175, which means you can sell it for about 6k. The problem is that there is no one in Torch with that much money.
Oh,
Ah,
all right, so let's carry it for
An
now.
investment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You-
let's not carry it. I don't want it to burst into flame or something when we get attacked by a flamethrower robot or
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
Well,
Can
we'll
we-
store it in some safe keeping place.
Right, so when we leave Torch. All right, so that's 1,000 gold each then, I take it.
Yes.
how much?
So Marius isn't here because I was going to ask him whether he wanted to do reward, but he's not here, so never mind.
Well, and so the other thing that's important is what you can pilfer from Sanvildret's stand, because
Yeah, that's what I was going to do as one of my points of
Oh
inquiry.
yeah.
I'm reasonably certain the town is going to be like, yeah, you can have his stuff.
No.
Like,
Hey.
that makes sense to me.
Okay.
Yay.
What is
Um,
in this stand?
So you find on his stand, I think I told you all the stuff that was in his possession.
Yeah.
So you find a small chest that's locked, but I assume you probably have the key from his possessions as well.
Okay.
So in there are 20 gems worth 100 GP each,
Oh.
Great.
69 silver discs, 154 platinum,
Wow.
380 gold,
Bloody hell.
250 silver, and 12 copper.
Did someone write all of that down?
Yep, I have.
Okay, I'll let Jimmy. We're going to have to do maths in a minute. This is going to be terrible.
Yes.
That's fine.
Let's just turn
I
it
can do
all
it.
into gold pieces and divide it by 4.
Yeah, so there's 2,000 golden gems,
Yep.
690 gold in silver discs.
2,000 plus 690. Yep.
1,540 in platinum.
Uh-huh. 380 gold.
380 gold.
25 from the
25
250
silver.
silver.
Although,
And 1.2.
a comment on the silver discs. Do we want to turn them into money or just keep silver discs?
I mean, the silver discs are used as currency.
Okay, so if we wanted more silver discs, we could just buy them.
Yeah, you can exchange them.
Okay.
Like one silver disc is worth 10 gold.
Okay.
And
okay.
and that is an accepted exchange rate all across Numeria.
Okay, so
That's
yeah,
I mean,
let's
if
just
any of
turn
them
it
are
all into
glowing,
gold.
we might investigate further.
Yeah. You do also have some actual functioning batteries as well.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, okay.
I've got 8 of them.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, all that comes to 1,159 gold each.
1,000 how much?
1,159.
Okay.
159.
Did we find any technological items, or does he store them off-site or something?
No, that would have all been on his person. And so I was actually going to work out how much those 2 spell books were worth, but I don't think I did.
I was also going to do that, but I didn't.
Because I'm an idiot.
No.
So I think we're probably just going to say like to make it easy, just like another 500 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What, each or total?
Total.
Okay, so 125 each, assuming we're splitting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We've also got a ruby. If we're doing all the selling stuff now, we've got a Ruby's Masterwork Warhammer,
Mhm.
and,
Yeah.
and we can have an extra Masterwork chain shirt, because presumably the +1 goes to Cassie. Did you take the +1
I
chain
believe
shirt?
I did. Hang on, I'll check. No,
Can
I
magical
don't-
things
not the
change
armor.
size?
I've got. Let's check whether I want to change that. It's Masterwork, isn't it?
But we've got a magic one from Samville,
Yeah.
so we can sell the Masterwork one now.
So yeah, I'd like some chain shirt, I guess.
Right, so was that a Master Exchange shirt?
It's
Yeah.
a +1 change.
+1, all right.
So am I getting a magic chain shirt? Is that what I'm getting?
Yes. Yeah.
And what's the plus? That +1 is to Dex bonus, yes.
No, +1 is to AC.
So +1 AC, +1 -1 to Dex bonus because of Masterwork.
No. It's +1 AC and -1 to armor check penalty.
That's the one. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one has the numbers on. So it's Masterwork Warhammer,
Yeah.
Masterwork chain shirt sell.
Right.
So the Masterwork Warhammer will sell for 150, and the chain shirt will sell for
Oh, yeah, that's right.
125.
2.5, and then 125 divided by 4 is 32. Yeah, 0.5.
How much
No,
each?
that's not right. That's not right. 31.2. Yeah. Okay.
32 each. Okay.
32. Yeah. So the grand total from absolutely everything
Yeah.
each comes to 2,353 and a half gold.
Each.
Okay. And does that
2,000.
include the? Does that
That's-
include the 1,000 gold from
that
the
includes
reward?
yes, and everything on Sandal's stand. 2353.5.
Wow, I've got enough to buy a +1 weapon.
Wow. Pretty good.
I was also going to question whether we wanted to keep the stun gun, because it is pretty much useless, but we did also imprison the technological merchant in town. So
Well, it's only useless as long as you don't have like the feat to use it.
it also does non-lethal. I suppose we could need someone
Yeah.
non-lethally attacked.
Well,
at some
non-lethal
point.
is useful.
Okay,
It's only useless against stuff that's immune to non-lethal.
like robots
Yeah.
and undead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
if we need to set phasers to stun,
element.
then
Um,
I mean phasers to stun is
some
sometimes
forms of
useful.
outsiders.
Yeah.
and demons and devils.
Well, it's cool, so I'll keep it.
Oh yeah, I'll also try to get rid of my old scale mail. So if it's 50 GP normally, that's like
Sells for 25.
okay.
You can just have that. Just,
Yeah, have it.
Okay. You don't want me to divide it by 4.
We could have 6
Um,
Norwegian.
Okay. So is there anything you guys want to try and buy then?
I would like to buy a spear.
You would like to buy a spear?
Yes. 'Cause I
Just a
think-
spear?
No, because now it was going to be just a spear, but now I've got shit tons of magic, shit tons of money, so I think I'm going to get a fancy spear.
I'm thinking repeating heavy crossbow,
Okay.
masterwork one.
Okay.
So how much is the masterwork extra?
Masterwork is 300 for a weapon.
Okay, so 700 total.
yeah.
For the thing.
And then so Pete, for your spear, it will be the normal price of the spear plus 300 plus 2,000.
is there enough time in all this for me to identify the Star Trek uniform we have?
The what?
The spear's a decent weapon, isn't it?
The description I wrote down was Star Trek uniform. We got something
Oh yes.
from the box. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So presumably you can cast Technomancy and then make a knowledge engineering on it.
Yeah.
So you can do that.
Okay. I need to change. So Technomancy would be plus 10
Yeah.
and knowledge engineering. So 28.
28. Okay, yeah. So this is Neraplast armor. What I'll do is I will take a snapshot of this. Because it's got. Well, I don't know. Is it on the thing? Neraplast. No. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of like items in, because they're in the adventure path, as opposed to, like the technology guide. They can't be put on D20, which is a bit silly. But, so
Right,
I can open that, and I can go up here. I can just drag this in here. Well, I probably want to put this as an asset, as a thing, don't I? Add a thing out. Choose a file.
Oh, hello, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming I can find my spear somewhere in Torch.
Yeah, you're definitely able to just buy it. Well, I'm able to buy a master, but it will take a day to get it enchanted.
Okay, I can handle waiting a day.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So it's a lightweight, form-fitting bodysuit, which features a variety of pockets, straps, and a built-in interface for automatically adjusting to various colors and patterns on the fabric. Selecting a color or pattern is a full-round action that consumes 1 charge from a battery and provokes an attack of opportunity. The armor can be used to adopt sophisticated camouflage patterns that grant a +3 bonus to stealth checks. Yeah,
Alright.
and it's a +2 light armor, max dex of +8.
Is it medium? So
It is medium sized, but I guess it could probably be resized if you really wanted it. No, I don't think it can be resized.
yeah. So well, I mean, Gavin can stealth well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You want that?
so what was the armor bonus of it?
It's only +2.
Okay, so
But it's
it's
in case you need to do a stealth mission.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I could just drag it with me
Mm.
and swap into it when necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the thing
Nice.
called?
Neuroblast.
I made a handout for it.
Oh,
You delete a load of things.
No,
So
it should be in your handouts.
yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
I'll just add it to my carried items.
Does anyone else have anything they want to buy?
well, we probably want another one of the pure light wounds. And is it going to charge us to repair the thing?
Repair
Yeah.
what thing?
The power. Was it a power conduit for the lift?
Oh yeah, no. Conair Bane can do that for free, but he'll have to do it tomorrow.
Alright, cool.
That's cool. And I think we returned the spear while we were doing all this stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I'm saving up. I think I'm going to go for something like a headband of inspired wisdom or a belt of giant strength. See how I feel at the time.
Yeah, you probably you want the strength belt first.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Headband, stat, modifying bands and stuff.
4,000 because they only come in +2, 4, and 6.
So let's see. Was it 2,000 to make something +1?
Yeah, if it's already a masterwork weapon.
Okay, so that's +300. So I could get a +1 crossbow, but then I couldn't afford the one by myself. So, should I just play the heap of wand, or do you want to get in on this action?
I feel like the wand is a group purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how much
Shall we all
each for the
contribute?
wand?
So is it 750 total, right?
You got a discount though, so it's only 600. So it'll be
600,
150
each. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Okay, I'll subtract 150 from my money.
This must be the best TV for streaming right now.
I
Yeah.
know, such math.
Anyway.
So for
So
more
that-
exciting shopping action, I realized that normal crossbow bolts cost different from repeating crossbow bolts. So can I just
You think?
convert my existing bolts to half the amount, or
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
okay?
In fact, I think that's stupid. They use the same bloody bolts.
Yeah, I just
Well,
like to
actually,
think
no.
that I carry around magazines
No.
that I refill when
No,
necessary.
yeah, that's the thing is you're also buying magazines.
But I'll just divide my amount of bolts by 2 for the sake of easiness,
Mhm.
and then I'll buy a crap load of more bolts.
So do you think it's gonna be worthwhile if I get a magic crossbow? It's probably gonna be useful for a while yet, isn't it? And it's not like I'm gonna find one in small size, so probably.
Yeah. How much would getting a +1 enchantment cost again?
If you haven't, you should have. For the crossbow is 2,000 gold.
Okay, I can't afford it yet.
You don't have to do 2,000 plus 300 for the crossbow.
Well, no, because I know that Alexi is already buying a masterwork.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
I
I
already
can
have the
just
master.
afford one. So I'll probably do that in just a second. Filling in the sheet.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
It's 50 charges, is it? Or was it 60?
50.
Yeah, 50.
50. One. Cool. So, what's the crossbow normally? It's like 20 gold.
Good.
Yeah, and masterwork weapons give a +1 attack bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Done.
Yes.
Where are Thank you, anyone who's staying with the stream, by the way, during this wonderful shopping
So
spree.
much math. Math is the best. I think that's all the shopping everyone wants to do, unless there's like.
Let's
Yeah.
see, repair, return spear, buy one. Yeah, it's what I had down as thing
Yeah.
to do.
So it's gonna take. So it's about sort of midday. Well, no, I'd say it's getting into like early evening when you sort of start finishing up your shopping and placing orders for weapons and stuff like that.
Right.
It's going to take how many magic weapons are you buying?
One, I think. Unless anyone else wants one.
I was buying one.
So
Okay.
2 magic weapons and a repeating crossbow. That's probably going to take like 2 days
I'm fine with that. because it means I
between
can go back to
the various
full health.
blacksmiths in town.
Oh,
Doing that. Johnson was going to waste a day healing up Stelmarmus anyway.
Yeah. So what I can suggest is you do have that information from
yeah.
Correct.
Sandville that you haven't really talked about yet.
That's true. And we know Garmin as well, so
But did we tell that to Dolga when we were in that?
That's
no.
totally.
I mean, Gavin would be in favor of telling it, but I don't think he
Yeah.
actually knows
Same.
yet, unless you
No, I don't
told
think
him
so.
when we got out
Oh
of
yeah,
the
that's the
slam.
point. Sure, we would have told you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it would have all been at that meeting.
Yeah.
Point. So, yeah. So he knows the stuff. Would she have said anything about it, or just like go check that out with the other child?
Yeah, I think it's like it's probably worth investigating.
Yeah.
Now it's up to you whether you want to wait to get all your new equipment or to do that while you're waiting for the new equipment.
What sort of investigating would you guys think of doing while we wait? I'm up for investigating that's not going to get us beaten up.
Well, what we could do is ask around and see the public opinion of Garmin Ulrich.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
One thing Gavin has gotten curious about is actually examining what the torch looks like in its current state,
Oh, sure. Yeah. That's something to do.
Yeah.
because
If you're doing that, I'll probably join you.
it's now looking pretty clear that the torch is probably some sort of a, well, Gavin doesn't know it's a spaceship, but it's probably a spaceship thruster or something.
Okay, so let's do some various things. So Gavin, you're going up to investigate the torch. Is anyone going with Gavin?
Yeah.
Okay.
That probably would as well.
Okay.
Should we all go together? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you can all go.
Party of torch.
So and there is a section for this in the book.
Ooh. It bursts into life and you'll all die.
Yeah, all it needed was a humanoid sacrifice.
So you find the top of the hill basically abandoned. So you can sort of follow this path up the blackened hilltop. And at the top, there's a relatively small, sort of 5 foot wide sinkhole. So it's like just like a divot in the ground where everything's like collapsed inwards. At the bottom, there is a strange rippling black fluid, the surface of which swirls in a prismatic sheen. Now and then, a bubble forms and bursts, giving vent to a strangely incongruous sense, like vanilla, burning wildflowers, crude oil, citrus, vinegar, and countless others.
Interesting.
So some sort of an oil thing.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a what kind of knowledge check? I think it's an engineering.
Knowledge goop.
I'll get in on that as well. Also, I just remembered, did we get the 20% discount on those magical weapons and stuff?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Yay,
Nice
497 gold more for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what was the discount again? Was it 30% off or?
20%.
20%.
Or 6.
So do your math in silence.
Okay.
Okay. So what did you get? 19. Dada, you've heard of such strange fluids. They are thought to be runoffs from various types of technological ruins. You also find them around like generators and power supplies in larger cities.
Do I know what would happen if I tried to decant any of it?
So I mean, so they're reasonably unstable.
So I probably shouldn't poke it.
Let's create water on it.
Don't do that again. Throw a rock at it.
Can
Try
we,
and jam a key card through it.
do we have anything to contain some of the fluid?
I mean, we drank potions in the early days.
Yeah, I'm sure
still
we
got
have a
that-
bottle or two somewhere.
Oh yeah, do we also have like 200 sticks of goo from the other room?
Yeah, I
You
think
do,
we actually
yes.
Oh yeah.
do. Ooh, interesting.
What is the goo?
Just
I
start
think
mixing that.
I think you guys worked out it was food.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was kind of artificially flavored like the goop here, so
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean,
Citrus
you can try and eat the strange goop if you really want to.
I don't think that's a sensible thing to do.
No.
I
I'm not
think
going to
someone
stop.
else should do it.
Yeah.
I-
I'm personally
I'm not
very
gonna
excited,
stop.
but really
Check.
isn't.
So
Oh
you
yeah,
guys have actually heard some rumors about town that a few nights ago a couple of dwarves did come up to the top of the hill here and sampled the goo. One of them had an incredibly euphoric experience.
Oh, brilliant.
The other one passed out for 6 hours.
It's not that bad as far as things go.
It could be a lot worse. I mean,
You can use it for truth serum later.
well, I think we should take some and maybe give it to
It sounds like a good
scientist or
interrogation device.
something. What if they just
Torture
get
toys.
absolutely high off it, though? That's the worst possible thing that could happen during an interrogation.
There's always been a
Oh,
third
I-
random
I-
goo in our
I get them
inventory.
hooked to it, and then I don't give them more unless they speak.
Interesting. Yeah, all right. What if they pass out, though? Then they can't speak.
Then I'll just give them more when they wake up. Till they are hooked to it.
Okay.
No. Oh,
Damn,
Well, they-
there are some good results on this random table. There
There's a
are
random table for drinking this goo.
there are some real good results on it.
They thought of everything.
If there's a table for us drinking it, then we're obviously meant to drink it.
I think it's in the case of random,
yeah.
people
There's
being
like
weird like that.
body 100, and on 1 you die. On 100 you become some sort of a goo god.
Goo God. We
Oh
know
yeah,
what
can you
we
tell us
should-
what that disease was, or is it going to come back later? Because, I mean, everyone's dead who had it now.
No, it was just nanites.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I think as a party, what we need to do is take Sandville Tret's stand and basically sell this goop just to see what happens.
I don't think the legalities of that are
Eh,
quite
it's a free source,
clean cut.
completely natural.
So, like, is the whole torch pit filled with this goo? Like, is it?
Yeah. So there's where the torch used to be. There's a 5 foot wide sinkhole,
Mhm.
and the it's about 3 feet deep, and the bottom like foot is just this bubbling prismatic black goo.
Okay,
There's
so
someone
if we,
tried dropping a fireball in there, right?
yeah,
I mean, it's not that the fire's gone out and we relight it.
I mean, if we poke
No.
at it with like a 10-foot pole or something, do we actually find the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
It
We did
seems
take a
that it seems that this it was probably originally like an actual like an open like channel down into the hill, but now it's all collapsed in on itself.
Okay.
So I'm okay with having a sample of this, but I don't really want to do anything more than that.
Go on, drink it. I dare you.
I mean,
Yeah,
Gavin isn't convinced based on the results that it actually does anything to him because he can't feel euphoria anyhow, probably. Well, or maybe this will give him feelings.
Is that a challenge? Gavin?
No, but
Oh, go on, Gavin. No.
No, Gavin will not drink the goo.
I'm quite tempted to put a silver disc in if it was used in generators to see what it would do to that. But I mean, they're already broken, so it's not going to do anything. But it's an interesting thing to do if we ever get a discharge battery.
Shoot it with the laser.
We don't have a laser, and we've got a stun gun.
Yeah.
That would work. Maybe.
I think maybe we should move away from the glowing
Yes.
pile of death.
I was just going to say, yeah.
I think so. I think someone should drink it.
Well,
Oh, hang on. Here's what we can do. I can summon animal, and then the animal can drink it.
That's not quite how summon creatures.
yeah, that's quite an evil thing to do as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to roll wisdom. If the total result is less than 5, Gavin will drink it.
Brave. All right, let's do this.
Gavin will not drink it.
Damn it.
Should we just do the lowest wisdom roll drinks it?
No,
No,
Cassie's not going to drink it.
I'll study it, and then later, if we're in some dire straits,
Okay.
I'm really distraught by this. Like, carry on.
What you can actually do
Mhm.
if you want to is you can make a. This is in the rules. You can make a craft alchemy check, which anyone can roll. You don't actually need ranks in craft. And there's a chance you will be able to identify with some accuracy what it will do.
Okay.
Interesting.
isn't that identified by taste?
No, it's by testing.
Okay, so without ranks, it's just an intelligence check, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Alarmingly good.
Well, not too awful.
Ooh.
No, I'm on the wrong page if you're doing intelligence test. No. Yeah, you got very near.
Okay. So,
It's a delicious salad dressing.
It's delicious and nutritious.
See, we should have
So-
kept Sandal Tret as a prisoner so we could experiment with him.
We just got off the.
So
torture.
Alexi and Radit, you guys are like have this idea that if you drink this, it probably won't kill you. But you know, it could do some like temporary damage, like
Not permanent damage.
not permanent
Right.
damage.
Define probably.
Well, that depends. How confident are you in your alchemy skills?
Pretty unconfident.
I mean,
However, Lardo and Cassie, on the other hand, you guys are relatively certain if you drink this, some amazing stuff can happen. Some really amazing stuff. And just like general effects, not actually rolling on the table. I think between the four of you, you can identify drinking this does give a bonus to wisdom for 1d4 hours. After which there is like a come down effect.
okay.
It's just that the random table is in addition to that.
I mean, clearly we should
Yeah,
just learn to
bonus to
distill
wisdom.
this and start selling it as a drug. That's the
I
rational
just really
choice.
want someone to roll on the table.
I mean,
Okay.
all right. Is there any sense of alcohol? Because I will not drink alcohol as
No.
a-
This is like engine runoff.
That doesn't make it any better.
But you could mix it with alcohol.
All right. I dip my finger in and I just kind of.
Okay, that's not enough.
Okay. I mean, what does
Is
it
it
taste like?
flammable?
What is it?
It tastes. It tastes like I said, like it smells. You get a hint
just
of
like it
vanilla and burning wildflowers and crude oil and citrus and vanilla.
Crude oil. Jeez. All right.
With vanilla. Crude oil with
Mm.
I'm
vanilla.
just going to put a note in inventory. Vial of ooze.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, Gavin takes a bottle of mystery
Yeah.
goo.
I think
You have to drink a pint of it to get one of the random
To the
effects,
pub.
so-
I think I'll take a pint of it. I'll
Yeah,
take a
yeah.
bottle of it.
I'll add a pile of mystery goo to my inventory.
I don't think I have
So
a vial of it.
At some point, someone's gonna drink a vial of goo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men
Yes.
who desperately need the wisdom bonuses.
I'll tell you this: there is a 1 in 1,000 chance that you become immortal. let's just put that out there. There's a 1 in 1,000 chance of immortality.
Surely there's got to
Well, we
be
did
high
give out
chance of
zombie.
permanent bad things as well.
So yeah,
Remember-
in other words, we can become goo gods.
But not right now.
We could start a cult here, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
There's that.
Anyway,
No, Gavin doesn't
if
start
no
a
one's
cult,
gonna
that would be heresy.
drink the goo because you're all boring.
I'll
I
do
think
another
this is-
wisdom check.
Yeah,
Now that I know stuff about the goo.
yeah. I can't justify doing it in character,
Nope.
which is really too good.
Okay. So what are you guys going to do now?
I think the best thing for us to do is to go to the pub, test this on someone. I genuinely do.
No,
And see
definitely not good
Well,
enough.
you already know. So you have heard rumors around town. Let's see if I can find the. One of them grew a lot stronger for a few minutes, and the other one nearly died.
Right. Okay. I have an idea actually. The casino, which Garmin runs, can we pop over, see if we can smell some goo? Just to see if this is the kind of thing that they're getting eye
I
on.
mean, we could.
But just go around town, just see if anyone is actually being affected by this.
Yeah, this campaign is now about this goo.
Well, I want to know, damn it.
Question: have the headache stopped?
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Have do we? Okay.
What are you going to do with this information?
I
Well, I
don't know.
mean-
I just have a bottle of goo now.
Yes.
Yeah, I will save it for when I suspect I'm going to die very soon. I will drink the goo and we will see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Gavin thinks he'll die, he'll drink the goo.
Well, there's always that. At least.
Yeah.
Right, so, shall we investigate the casino?
Well, it's because it's the warehouse where.
Yeah, there's a warehouse that Garmin has recently purchased.
All right.
I'm up for
Let's do it.
investigating that. I'll summon Stemaris first, though.
Okay.
So that's today. Did it say?
So let me sort this map out real quick. Need Gavin and Cassie and Stelmaris. And Stelmaris. Okay, we don't have a token for him apparently.
I thought we had a lion.
We did, but it's disappeared. And for some reason, Radit's token keeps breaking, which is silly as well.
Silly.
There's HP save. There's the line. Okay, I found it. Where are we? Warehouse. Cool. Okay. Let's pull you over here. Sort out your house and everything. And let's take a look.
Oh yeah, have
at-
we managed to heal fully by now? Or
So you've had 2 nights rest, so
It's
that's
enough for me.
6 hit points.
okay, well, I seem to have full hit points since last. Well,
Oh, hang on.
I
Is
haven't
this the
changed.
day of? Is this the same day we were in jail?
That's up to you.
I would prefer it's not because I'm going to have to waste all my spells per day using Steel Mars.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it can be the next day. It doesn't make a huge amount of difference.
Right. Should I just assume I've healed into full health, or should I make all the six dice rolls?
I don't see any.
Yeah, I just see a big black screen. Is that
Yeah.
supposed to be
I
happening
see it
right
on
now?
the Twitch screen.
I can see
But-
things.
Yeah.
Might not have any lights.
Yeah, has sight. Has sight. Make these health bars visible.
There we go. Yeah.
I don't know why there's so many of these things that don't like persist.
Oh, there we go.
Like, because Cassie's token has dark vision set up on it properly.
Right.
I'll sort all that out for something.
Fair enough.
So you see, there's a description of the warehouse. It's boarded up and appears abandoned. Yeah, most of the doors are all boarded up. It's reasonably quiet around here.
Okay.
I guess you can all give me a perception check.
That's the wrong thing to do.
Perception.
Hey.
Gavin sees all.
Oh yeah, Gavin, you can definitely hear people moving around inside the
Good.
warehouse.
I quietly
Spot on.
notify the others of this.
Does it sound like human movement or like animal scattering?
What does it sound like?
It sounds like people moving around.
Okay.
Okay. People moving.
Awesome. All right.
Is detect magic something I can do to investigate? Or does it need line of sight?
Good call.
Does it work through walls?
No, I think it's blocked by most solid walls.
That's probably going to be the same for detect technology as well, isn't it?
It should say in the spells what they're blocking.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. Alright. Animancy just says it works the same as detect magic. Detect magic was
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 3 feet of wood. So the doors are actually wooden, so you could detect magic and stuff through the doors.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly the most subtle thing we can do, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know.
If there's no one around outside, unless they're detecting magic on the inside, then what do
Who knows?
Ultra magic.
Remember the episode where we all listened at the doors? That was great. We can do that again. Yeah, why not? So let's cast detect magic work.
Okay, and where are you detecting magic from?
So it looks like a big front. That's not really that big front door.
Yeah, so there's like a big front door down here.
Yeah.
There's some smaller doors up some stairs here. They all look boarded up. And you also know there's another like big door on the other side of the building.
Right.
It looks like there's a door there as well. Is that?
Yeah.
Probably investigate the side door first. Not
Oh,
stair
the
door,
stair,
do
no.
side door. I think this
Oh,
one
this
maybe.
one up here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good.
Also, I can't scroll down further enough to actually hit my token. The camera's in the way.
So do you want to move yourself?
Do follow me in case it all goes wrong horribly.
So
Close play.
you can definitely detect some very faint magic auras.
Okay.
Mhm.
What do you think? Should I try and detect technology as well, or is this? We already know
Yeah,
it's
you
it's
want
not
to.
really good. But I will actually use magic charge because it's a first level rather than a 0 level spell.
Yeah.
I mean, we know there's stuff in there. We don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you.
All right. I
I
mean,
think maybe.
surely we would need some sort of.
I mean, how do we want to approach this? I don't think we want to go sort of brash in there.
No,
Stick
I'm
'em
thinking that.
I mean,
Well, it's the top of the hour. Should we have a break and discuss?
Yeah, we should
Oh,
take
yeah.
a break and then work out what to do next.
Cool.
So we'll be back in a few minutes' time. Stay right here, do all the things, enjoy the no break music, and we'll be back. See you later.
Bye.
Well, I'm going to reset my camera.